Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Seems to be some weird cloudy stuff going on over here. I don't know what it is, but sometimes cloudy stuff just appear. I don't know why. Maybe it's my screen. Maybe I need to clean my screen. How's everyone doing? And good morning, Saki. In good health. Good morning, Vovo. In good health. Every line I drop. Good morning. Hi, Jamie. Good morning. Good morning. Jewel Jackson. Good morning. K Beauty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I love saying good morning to everyone, by the way. Right? It's the one time when we can play nice and, to practice playing nice, the niceties, the morning niceties. CST, good morning. Good morning. So I'm going to go back to doing my job, which is the CNN correspondent. Oh, wait, I can't do my job because I have my tea in the morning. I did put sugar in it. This morning I'm drinking dandelion tea. It's a great tea to get rid of excess water. Dandelion tea. Also, this tea is very good for COVID. Dandelion. So, Mother of Brats, Eve, good health and good morning. Pelsies, good health and good morning. I've been away a whole week. I've missed you all. I thought I didn't see you. How are you doing? All right now. K Beauty, good morning. Thank you, sweetie. Tari, good morning. Sierra, good morning. I love anything with a sunflower, guys. So I just wanted to talk about Sesame Street and how our little babies, our little chocolate babies, were hurt by the Sesame Street characters and how they will be scarred for a lifetime. And how deplorable it is, and that the incident with the two little girls that the mother posted wasn't the first incident, that people have been saving videos. And so when it was time and she posted her videos, other people posted their versions of racism. How mean is that? Like, I think Sesame Street needs to see whether or not these kids, these little racist kids, got together to take down Sesame Street. What if there's a different angle? What if this is their way of protesting against Sesame Street for bad wages and this, that, and the third? What if Sesame Street doesn't know its own management? And what if they're not tuned in with the employees? I want to call them kids, But you know they're not, right? They're not 15 and 16-year-olds because that would be illegal. They're adults. What if they wanted to crash the park? Like, who does that? To chocolate and brown kids. There was a little brown Mexican, Colombian, I don't know, Guatemalan little girl that was like begging. Like she was on top of him, begging him to acknowledge her. It couldn't have been my child. I'd have been like, get away from him. Or I would have been like, acknowledge her. Because you're not going. And then the other things that you guys have to look at, everyone wanted to blame the Rosita costume, who was ever in the Rosita costume, which you could tell was a man, not a woman. It was a man in the costume, not a woman. Because I think a woman would have had more compassion. I don't know if a woman actually could have walked down the street and did that. In any case, there was an employee right next to the Rosita costume and didn't bother to tell that bitch Rosita, look at these kids. Sesame Street's first statement was, the costumes are so big that they can't see down. Sesame Street, you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. You cater to these little kindergarten, prepubescent kindergarten kids. Who the fuck are you? If those costumes are too big, then get a bunch of fucking midgets on the same height as little prepubescent kindergarten kids. Rosita ain't got to be that tall. To kids, it don't matter to kids. The kids are going to see the person is big anyway. Get a fat motherfucking midget. A little person. We have to be like respectful nowadays. Get a fat motherfucking midget and have a bunch of midgets going down your fucking parade. But they better look at these little chocolate and brown children from now on. Am I mincing words? Can you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Sesame Street. Oh, it's just that the first statement was, it's just that, the costumes are too tall. Who the fuck are you talking to, Sesame Street? We look like a bunch of dummies. It's 2022. It's not 1962, Sesame Street. We don't put up with this shit anymore. Now we got kids traumatized. You know what? I'm traumatized. Where's the lawsuit? I'm traumatized. Where's the lawsuit? I'm joining. Fuck out of here. The realish, right? We see through their lies. Marlene goes, that would be a liability risk to those employees. So they are lying. They're lying. And don't give me a headache. If I get a headache, Sesame Street, I'm suing you. I'm suing you. I'm sending this to you, by the way. Bastards. K Beauty goes, that mom did get a lawyer. Because we're not in 1962 anymore, people. We don't turn the fucking cheek anymore. Are you fucking kidding me? It's 2022. We fight back. You hurt my child. We fight back. Put your dukes up, Sesame Street. Put your dukes up. The world is watching. This is the kids' version of George Floyd. That's all right. is the kids' version of George Floyd, Sesame Street. You crackheads. You irresponsible people. Where's the management that's walking down in a parade? Where's management? Who's watching Rosita? Rosita, 3 kids over there. You missed them. Get those 3 kids right there, Rosita. You know what, Rosita? Get off the line. Get off the line and go home. We don't need you. What? What? This is a systematic problem where Rosita thought it was okay to do this. It's coming from the top. You're not watching your employees. See, you can't, black folks got jokes. Black folks was like, it was probably the management in the costume. Oh, my black peoples. Oh, y'all come with the jokes. Chantel went hotep on me. Eye for an eye. All that I forgive you is dead to me. You're dead to me, Sesame Street. You're dead to me. Right, Chantel? I agree. I agree. Nope. Kids in Elmo street fight. It was a part of some hidden policy, right? Right. Because the other videos, I don't believe they were in the same time frame. A couple of them was last year. Did you see the purple thing? That's an assault. Did you see the purple thing that came to her like this and then threw her down? Did you see that one? That's an assault. That mama needs to step up right now today. Step up. Lawsuit. And the other assault where he hit her. Those are major assaults from the Sesame Street character. You know, I'm kind of cuckoo crazy, right? I walk around like this. I talk to the animals. I'm just like so giddy. Hello, good morning. I can't. The level of pain that would have come through me if I saw my child drop to the floor because of that purple thing's belly, the level of anger, I would have been arrested. I already know it. But I probably wouldn't have been arrested now that I'm thinking about it. I probably wouldn't have been arrested. I would have caused such a scene. I mean, they felt like they were my children. These little chocolate babies that were being disrespected, it felt like they were my children, my babies. I'm just so tired of racism. And we have to start acknowledging that it is okay to fight back. Standing in some guts because you don't want to look embarrassed. You don't want to look like angry black girl. Motherfucker, act like an angry black girl. I'm tired. You still got the video. I am tired of racism. And not near one of these children in 2022 needs to experience what we all have already experienced. You want racism? I got your stories. I know what racism is. I got your stories. Not near one of these kids need to suffer the same way. They were heartbroken. They were like, it was so obvious. Good morning, Ifa Sheye. Good morning, Juanita. It was heartbreaking. So, we're going to talk about this tomorrow again. Until, then Sesame Street put out a second statement. The first statement was, well, Rosita's too tall. And, what's it, too tall. Fuck out of here. These are prepubescent kindergarten kids. Stop, Sesame Street. It didn't work. So they had to put out a second statement that, we see, we're going to fix this. We're going to train our employees not to be racist. You have to train employees not to be racist. And you are a multicultural company that, by the way, you want to know the real trick in all of this? Sesame Street was made for Black children. It was made for us. Fuck you, Sesame Street. Fuck you. They sent out 2 memos because the first one didn't bite. Well, we just didn't know that Rosita, she's so tall and, she doesn't know how to look down. She looked down to the girl to the left, skipped the 2 girls, looked down to the girl to the right. There's an employee that could have been like, hey, Rosita, come back. Look, got 2 little kids here. Yeah, I've never been a fan of Sesame Street. Can I tell you what Sesame Street did, by the way? They say it was for Black kids. I believe it because Sesame Street gave children ADHD. Did you know that? Sesame Street, anything they give to Blacks, first of all, don't trust that. I just found out today it was meant for Black people. That's not a fucking compliment. Sesame Street gave black kids ADHD. You want to know how? 5, 2, P, Q. You couldn't keep up, so you made your kids crazy. Sesame Street. Thank you, Magic Mermaid. How about don't push our children down or you will get pushed? Ridiculous. I just said that. Infinite. She knows. When my psychic peoples, you'll be knowing things. It gives them ADD. That's why I did not let my son watch Sesame Street. They were trying to kill our kids through Sesame Street. It was given to Black kids? Of course it was. It was to make us mentally inferior. People are boasting, it was given. No, it was given to kill us. So we would have a whole special needs department. Thank you, Sesame Street. Fuck out of here, bastards. You've been trying to ruin our Black kids for decades. I said that before? Yeah, I don't like Sesame Street. Fuck a Sesame Street. They tried to kill our kids. Tried to make our kids mentally disabled. And if you notice, special needs department didn't come out until after Sesame Street came to the table. No one notices those things. It was meant for mentally challenged people, and it turned into people with behavioral problems. Most parents did not know that their children carried ADD. Most children that carried ADD watched Sesame Street. So the special needs department became a department with children with problems because the school system never wanted to help our kids. Systematic. I said it before. See, y'all know. Tried to tell you. I'd be educating. I inform. Yep. I can't believe I said that before. Thank you. You guys are so good. Never liked Sesame Street. Sesame Street can go to hell. Sesame helped the Department of Education to make sure our kids did not mentally advance. So, first thing we're going to do, you're never going to watch Sesame Street. Ever. Don't ever put, I don't know who carries Sesame Street because I don't have that age bracket. Keiko's. Earth is Ghetto. Don't you just love that song? I said it before. I can't believe I said that before. Well, maybe because organically I just don't like Sesame Street. So I'll say it if I just don't like something. Everyone says I said it before. That's so funny. They hooked them with the catchy tunes are even stupid, you know. And then they got LeVar Burton, who I actually love LeVar Burton, but that was the other trick. I actually love him. He's got some great books, great children's books out there. But they got him, right? Roots. I'm telling you, this is all a big thing on how to take our children down. I'm not saying LeVar Burton knew. I'm saying this is how they did us, right? LeVar Burton's from Roots. Roots was such a big deal, you know. It's one of the reasons we found out Black Power-ish, right? They hire him because he was such a prominent figure in Roots. Series 1, 2, 3, 4. It just went on forever, Roots, right? They hire LeVar Burton to make the parents trust Sesame Street, as Sesame Street was killing our kids. Then we had an influx of immigrants from all the Latin countries, right? Right? They started coming in, right? There's timeline for everything. And who do they hire? Rita Moreno. Yep. And I love Rita Moreno. I love both of them. But I don't think they realize that they were part of trickery. I'm just saying, LeVar. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm saying you did not understand corporate racism, because it definitely was corporate racism. Just saying. I wouldn't say LeVar Burton is the good in Sesame Street. I wouldn't say that. I would say LeVar Burton was the trick in Sesame Street. That's what I would say. I would say he just didn't know. That's what I would say. I would say he contributed and helped with the deprivation of Black kids' mental health. I would say he didn't know it. So basically, LeVar Burton was in a big house. Sorry, LeVar. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not saying that you knew it. I'm pretty sure you did not know it. But I'm telling you that you contributed to it. And so did Rita Moreno. And any other stars that went on that stupid show. We would presume, I'm not giving anyone a lot of wiggle room. We would presume that he did not know. And that's where it ends. I'm not giving anyone too much wiggle room, because you'll be surprised. Like in a rap game, when they wanted to switch rap around, They gathered up all the rappers and literally told them, we're going to create a gangster rap battle, blah, 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 and you're going to make money from it. And only a few people walked out. The rest of them took the black community down. So we're going to presume he didn't know any better. And it stops there. Again, y'all are getting lost in LeVar Burton. Don't get lost in LeVar Burton. I'm telling you that he was part of the problem for your children having ADD. Don't get lost in the concept of what they should have done with LeVar Burton. You're missing the point. The point is he was a contributor. That's the point. Knowingly or unknowingly, that's not the point. But he was a contributor. And if he was a contributor, in my eyes, I don't want to see him do Jeopardy. In my eyes. So I'm glad he didn't get Jeopardy. But I come from a different perspective on what that looks like to me and my children, right? I don't need LeVar Burton to get the role of Jeopardy host for then Sesame Street to push back out all those videos based upon LeVar Burton's popularity and ruin our galactic kids and our pandemic kids. So, energetically, through God, he was not allowed to be host. Do you understand how the energy wouldn't allow it to happen? Because we can't ruin these little galactic and pandemic kids that are coming up through the world because they've got something amazing to do and their brains cannot turn to mush. Do you understand that? So we're not having a whole conversation about they should have hired him for Jeopardy. That's not a racist thing. I'm glad. I'm happy about that. Tanisha, do you get what I'm saying? It's hard. I know sometimes it's hard. Like I'm like shaking everybody up, but I really want you to get the shake up. No. Oh, it's raining out there today. I got to put my candles through. If it doesn't stop, I ain't going out. I don't care. I don't feel like getting wet out there today. But do you understand what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Well, let's see if they bring it up today. So I don't know if it was a part of their lineup yesterday. So let's see if they bring it up today. And again, when Whoopi worked for Sesame Street, she wasn't making money. She didn't have much choices then either. I'm not saying what she did was okay. I'm saying I understand she was broke and would have taken anything like Sesame Street. But was she a contributor? Probably. But you do see Whoopi as a part of a woke nation. So her humble beginnings and where she's at right now, we're going to have to give her a lot of leg room. Red Roses, no one wants changes in Sesame Street. You know what we want with Sesame Street? We want the lawsuits to come. Parents, get your lawsuits in. And then we want Sesame Street to go away. We want Sesame Street to be left with what they want it to be. You want it to be all white? Go ahead, be all white. But our black dollars is not going to support no goddamn Sesame Street. Be all white. By this time next year, I hope Sesame Street is all white. Some people already got tickets. Go enjoy yourself. Take pictures. If you see any snub, assault on your children, take pictures. Other than that, by this time next year, let Sesame Street be all white. There's some ugly motherfucking characters anyway. Why the fuck are y'all taking your kids to some ugly motherfucking characters? They ugly. Who was the purple one? Who was the purple one? Who was that? I never liked Cookie Monster. I did like Elmo, though. Elmo, kind of liked Elmo. He was so adorable. But Cookie Monster, a dog, think about how they fucked with our brains. A thing in a trash can full of garbage. This is what they gave black kids? And y'all want to support that? Think. It didn't make sense to me. Who's Red Dial? I don't know that character. Tasha said it. It's time to release all that no longer service us. And I don't think Big Bird was adorable. I think Big Bird was a big, oversized doofus. Really? He walks around like this. And why the tie? What did the tie have anything to do with a big, oversized, feathery, yellow bird? And what kind of bird was it? I don't even know that doll. There's a doll? Well, send me a picture, Red Roses. Send me a picture on IG. I don't know that doll. So no, I don't think Big Bird was adorable. Big Bird was a doofus. Encouraging our kids to act like doofuses. We're going to have to dissect these Big Bird characters on Sesame Street. It's just ridiculous. IG is on the floor. The cousins, y'all know what I'm talking about. The cousins are on the floor. They get it. The tie meant he was the motherfucking boss? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Oh my God. I'm in tears right now. The tie meant he was the boss. Yellow meant it was as close to white as possible. Then he was taller than the rest. Oh, hell no. Oh my God. I am in tears right now. Oh, the subliminal messages is fucked up. Big Bird was a canary. Fuck out of here. Canaries are this side, but Big Bird was a canary. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, the talking Elmo. Yeah, that was the beginning of recognizing that. Yes, I do remember the talking Elmo. That was a different generation, by the way. And that was a generation that recognized that Sesame Street was fucking with their heads because the children hated that talking Elmo because he was scary and he was sending subliminal messages to that generation of kids. Now you see what I'm talking about. Big Bird has never been a good asset for black children. I'm telling you, we are decoding things now to realize how we were so asleep. Thank you, Tanisha. We are waking up. Thank you. The woke parents first of all, you get mad first, right? Waking up makes you mad. But waking up also means we're not going to drop the ball with the galactic kids and the pandemic kids. We are going to raise warriors. I promise you. So it is time to wake up. I am not a fan of Sesame Street. We'll attack it again tomorrow. Dissect the characters again. I don't even know the characters because I didn't watch it. I didn't have my son watching it. I mean, I had him watching it in the beginning when he was about 2-ish, but I remember it did something to him. And so I was like, why am I letting the TV raise my kid? So we didn't have the pattern of getting up in the morning, washing him up, diaper, feeding him, and then putting him in front of the TV. I stopped that. I knew something was wrong. I wasn't woke, but I think spiritually. But I didn't know I was even a psychic, when I gave birth to my son. I just always went by my feelings. And I was like, I don't know if this is something I want for my child. There's a workshop. There's a press. I can't even talk. There's a press conference today at 11. Hi, Steph. There's a press conference today at 11 in front of Sesame Street workshop. All right, everybody be there. Be at the press conference. Somebody send me something because I'm probably going to be at my chiropractor. Yeah, well, we're not watching anything that has to do with any of those characters anymore. You tell your, and what do you tell your kids, right? Right? This is the part I'm going to love. What do you tell your kids? You tell them that Rosita is racist. Kids know what that is now. Elmo is racist, right? Big Bird is racist. And the Cookie Monster made you fat. Right? Cookie. Imagine that shit that's going on brains. That's why we had fat kids, right? Cookie Monster made you fat. And the trash pan guy, he's garbage. He's garbage. He was supposed to be collected and placed in the dumps. He's garbage. Okay, sounds good. That would be funny if the parents showed up with a broom, sweeping off the streets like the Apollo Theater. I would love that. Yep, it's on Tamika Mallory's page, so I'll be able to see it. We'll be there with the little girls. Okay. Good morning, Steph. Hello. All right, guys, I got to go to my chiropractor tomorrow. We're going to talk a little bit more about Sesame Street. Have some videos for you guys, right, to look at, to understand the outrage that we are feeling for those little queens. And those little queens are my children. You hurt another brown child in a form of racism. You hurt me. I do not have to make these children. I support the parents. All right. So let's dissect these characters and let's see how they fucked with our black children's brains. Steph goes, I was just planning to take my daughter to Sesame Street. Glad I didn't. I would have had a knockdown, drag out tussle with the character for smacking my child. And that child that they smacked must have been 12, 13 years old. That's a lawsuit. True and true. That's an assault. Oh, child. Yeah. Cancel Jim Henson because the subliminal messages was to ruin the black brain of our children. Yep. Him and Mr. Robinson. The good neighbor, Mr. I was waiting to hear some pedophile shit coming out of Mr. Robinson, but nothing ever came out. But I was like, I know some pedophile shit came out of him. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? No, you look like the pedophile in the neighborhood. Hey kids, want some candy? And you got dead bodies all in Mr. Roberts or whatever his name is. And people will look, my child disappeared 15 years ago. It's in Mr. Roberts' neighborhood. It's in his house. That's where your child is. Oh, we gonna uncover. And somebody brought up Miss Piggy. You gave us Miss Piggy as a character? What did Miss Piggy ever do to elevate? When you say you gave Sesame Street to black people, what did Miss Piggy ever do? Most of us don't even eat pig. Think about it. Half of us don't eat pig. Think about it. So it was a disrespectful character to bring to the table, you bastards. Think about it. Bastards. Sick of this shit. Sick of subliminal racism. We see you, and it will stop from this point on. Mr. Rogers, what did I say? Yes, thank you, Kiki does. Mr. Rogers. Miss Pink, don't get me started. Then Miss Piggy spent her whole time running after Kermit. What do black women do to this day? Run after black men. Fuck out of here, Sesame Street. Fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Thank you, Miss Pink. She was sexually harassing him. Thank you, Miss Pink. And what does that age bracket do right now? Chase after black men. Think about it. They were taught it from Sesame Street. All right. I gotta go. I love you. We are gonna readdress this tomorrow. Okay, guys? Exactly. Miss Pink. Miss Pink. You know the story. Steph goes, good point, Miss Pink. Now, we will gather at the same time tomorrow, and we've got things to discuss. Please dissect Sesame Street. She was acting like Nikki Parker. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the character that they gave us, right? As black people. Isn't that the character that they gave us? All right, we got to get out of here. I love you. The Spiritually Collective are praying and lighting candles with intentions and love for change. Movement is happening and shifting. Tanisha, you're spiritual. All right, I got to get up out of here. Thank you, everyone, for your comments. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, call me for your own personal readings. I keep forgetting to say that.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.